Let's tie a handy fly that actually works well, particularly in water that's moving fast. And it's a Perdigon that I use a magic marker to color the white thread that you see in the materials list. First, like the other Perdigons, we put on our black thread base, and then I trim the tag. Then continue wrapping the thread from front to back until we get to the curve of the hook. And we keep it sparse. Remember, this is a Perdigon. So now what we're going to do is lay down the feathers. There'll be 3, and in this case I'm using grizzly, but you could use partridge, or there are other kinds as well. So we'll take our thumb, put it on top, and now wrap a thread around that. Just do a couple of loops, going from now back to front, again keeping it symmetric. But what we're going to do, since it's a Perdigon, you want to be almost a cone shape from back to front. So now we're going to come back, start in the middle, and then go back. So we're just going to build up that front area until it is about half the size of the head. And this takes just a minute. Now I use this, I tie this fly when I don't really have the right color thread for what I'm wanting. And so what I do is I use my markers, and you'll see in a minute how I'm going to do that. I use my markers to color the white thread and to give it the color that I'm wanting to add. Since this is a Perdigon and it has its streamline, it works well in faster water. It drops fast, and since it's minimalist, that also helps with it dropping fast. So now I'm doing a quick finish, whip knot to finish off the black, and then we're going to cut the black off. Okay. Now it's time to tie the white thread, so I'm going to tie that on again. I'll wrap my white thread around there, wrap it around my tag, and then we'll do just a few loops. We'll do like maybe a 1/16 of an inch to close to an 1/8 of an inch. We'll cut the tag, and then do a whip knot to finish it off. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to cut that thread off, and also try to trim that little bitty extra off there along with some of the extra feathers. I put a little bit more, put a little too many on there. Just trimming it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, now my markers are fine tip, and they're permanent. And notice this one is aqua colored. So all I'm doing is taking that aqua marker and going around and just basically coloring that white thread. Now, this is not a complex fly, but don't let that fool you. This thing catches fish. And I can tell you, around here you can't find too many aqua flies. Finally, now we do our final coat of epoxy to finish the fly off, and this is the UV epoxy, and put a very thin coat on there, let it wrap around the fly, and then turn my light on and then put it under the light for at least 10 seconds for it to harden. And this fly looks great, it fishes great, it definitely works well in our tailwater, and I think you'll be pleased. Have fun out there and be safe.